Hey, what's happening, nation? It's SJ. I am still completely pissed, and I really have been thinking about this team all damn day. And the more I thought about it, I'm expecting a completely full rebuild at the end of this season. Even though it completely sickens me to say that, I don't see any other way around it. So I really started to dive into this roster, and I want to take a look tonight at the Raider players that are going to be free agents at the end of this season, and just see if you'd want to keep them or if you want to cut them. We're shocked to see that we have 30 dudes on this list. So I'm going to run through them pretty damn quick. I'm pretty much just going to say, like, keep or cut, because if I start getting off on a rant on every one of these dudes, this is going to be like a 4-hour video. If you disagree with me, or if there's somebody that you really want to see staying on this team, please hit me up in the comments section and let me know. We are definitely not wasting any time tonight. We have a lot of people to get through. If you're new to the channel, if you think about subscribing, I really would appreciate that. It really does help me out. There are some big names on this list, but we are going to start right at the top with Nicholas Morrow. I say we keep him. If you'll take a little bit of a pay cut, put him on a 1-year prove-it deal, the dude has to be able to stay healthy. Up next, Jonathan Hankins. He's another dude, man. I want to keep Jonathan Hankins around. He's been playing pretty damn good against the run. I think he has another season or two left in him. Marcus Mariota is next. He is a tough one, dude. That dude wants to be a starter in the NFL. If he's not going to be the Raiders starter going into next season, he is not going to want to be playing for this team again. He will not take another contract if he has the option to go out and play for someone else. Based on some of the quarterback play that I've seen this season, that dude should be the starter on some NFL team. Moving on to Jalen Richard, cut him. I'm sorry. It is what it is. We need to draft a damn running back. I've been screaming that shit for years now. AJ Wright, cut him. He needs to go. We need to bring in a young, faster, more aggressive linebacker that can play the run. Thanks for kind of filling that void for us throughout the season. Daniel Carlson is next. I say we keep him, man, but I guarantee you he's going to have some competition through next year's camp. I'm really curious to see if he holds down that spot. I really like Daniel Carlson. He's been a little bit hit or miss here lately, and I really want to see him fix that. Next is Quentin Jefferson. I think that dude has played incredibly well for us. I think Gus Bradley really likes him. Watching him earn that starting spot and kind of carrying it throughout the year, I'm loving every second of that. He's a definite re-sign for me. After that is Solomon Thomas. That is a dude that I called being on this team before he was even on the radar. I love Solomon Thomas. I definitely want to see him stay. I want to see him have a bigger role in this defense. After that is Casey Hayward. We definitely need to extend him. I know he's getting up there in age, but we just need to give him 1 or 2 more years. If he can continue to play at the level that he's playing this season, we would be a damn fool to get rid of him. And Gus Bradley's not going anywhere, so a lot of these defensive guys, as long as they're doing their job, they're going to end up sticking around. After that, Zay Jones, cut him. I want a new wide receiver. I want some real freaking bodies on the outside. And I know it doesn't matter because Carr's not going to target him anyways. I want some real threats on the outside. After that is Richie Incognito. Complete waste of money. We should have cut him at the beginning of the year. I honestly have no idea why he's still riding this roster. Moving on to Deshaun Jackson, cut him. Super fast wide receivers that can stretch the field are a dime a dozen, and I'd rather have one that has fresh legs. After that is Nick Martin. I say we keep Nick Martin. After that, Gerald McCoy. Cut him. Get him out of here. Next is Derek Carrier. Cut him. He needs to go. We got fresher, younger talent behind him. That dude has been awesome for us. I'm not taking anything away from him. He is definitely a Gruden grinder, but Gruden's gone, and so is Carrier. Damian Square is next. Cut him. If you're going to end up rebuilding this team, you need to start with young dudes, not a bunch of old-ass vets that are barely hanging on. Which leads us into Desmond Trufant, and I don't even know why his ass is still on this team. He's a definite cut. After that is Brandon Parker. Brandon Parker is a cut. That dude was a project that we ended up failing on. After that is Jermaine Illuminor. I'm going to say we keep him too. That dude is another project piece. He has a good size. He's still pretty young. Next up is Peyton Barber. Cut him. He needs to go. We need to bring in a fresh, young running back. Darius Philon is next. We have to extend this dude. You have to give him 1 or 2 more years. I know he's banged up right now, but that dude has played extremely well for us. He has blown my expectations completely out of the water. I didn't even think that dude was going to end up making this team, and now he's one of the better rotational pieces on this defensive line. So I'm going to pull my foot all the way out of my mouth and say put this dude on a 2 to 3 year contract and let him finish it out with the Raiders. Next is Dalen Levitt. Cut him. I'm sorry. I know he's been playing extremely well this year, but Dalen Levitt has surprised me by staying on this team, so he might end up doing it again. Jordan Simmons is next. Cut him. It's another offensive line. We need to rebuild this entire damn thing. There's only a few of these dudes I want to keep as far as depth goes, and he is not one of them. Next on the list is Teamer. This kid is young, and I do like him, and I was fully expecting him to have Dalen Levitt's job. I really do like this kid. He is still young. Definitely extend him. Give him 2 to 3 years. I think it would end up panning out for us as a depth piece behind these safeties that we do have. After that is Nick Bowers. Nick Bowers is going to end up taking Carrier's spot, so you might as well go ahead and give this kid 2 years. Then we get into another offensive lineman, Kamal Seymour. I do like this kid. He is another one that I want to keep on this roster as far as depth goes. Next up is Keyshawn Nixon. Cut him. I'm sorry. And I have backed this kid up so damn much, but I've seen everything I need to see from him. I know what he brings to the table. I know what he can do, and it's just not enough. We need to move on and try again. Moving on to Alec Ingold. We definitely need to extend him. It's not going to cost us a ton of money. He is one of the better fullbacks in football. We would be damn fools not to re-sign him unless we just bring somebody in that just flat out does not use a fullback. But even if that was the case, I still think it would be a huge mistake to end up cutting this dude off of our roster. Last one on the list at that lucky number 30 spot is AJ Cole. I swear to God, we better extend this damn kid. He has one of the strongest legs in the NFL. That's pretty much what I have for you guys tonight, man. I know it took a minute to get through those guys, but I just wanted everybody to see who's going to be a free agent at the end of this year. Let me know your thoughts on it. I'll be back tomorrow or Wednesday to start breaking down that Cowboys game before Thanksgiving, even though I really don't want to, because I really believe that game is going to be ugly as shit. But until next time, I'm SJ. If you can click that like button on your way out, I really would appreciate that. We will catch y'all on the next one.